had died. They were going to anoint the body of Jesus. They were weeping and frightened. Not as frightened as the disciples who were nowhere in sight, but they were going, and nevertheless, no matter what, they were going to anoint the body of Jesus and prettify it, like you would do with a grave, like we still do today with the graves of our relatives. When they got there, well, before they got there, they were worried about how to move the stone which covered the entrance to the tomb. But when they got there, they discovered that the stone had already been removed. And they went in, still quite determined that they would anoint the body and put in spices. But the tomb was empty. And they saw a man in white robes standing. This was an angel. And they were amazed. If I was very, very clever, I would be able to tell you what the Greek word is for amazed. And then tell you what it really means, but I'm not clever, so I can't tell you that. Words I can remember from when I was learning the New Testament in Greek. And those are the two words right at the end of St. Mark's Gospel. You'll have to forgive the pronunciation, but it's ephobuntogar, which means, for they were afraid. The gar is for, the ephobunto is afraid. Now, aren't you impressed now with my big knowledge? They were afraid. They were afraid when they went to the tomb, because there would still be soldiers there. They were afraid because the Jews would have hoisted them away. And then they were afraid because they saw that the tomb was empty and an angel was there. Afraid as they were, they then went back and told the apostles. And the apostles, courageous and believing as they were, didn't believe a word they said. They had to go later and confirm it for themselves. When we come to church, why do we come to church? Because we love God. There's no other reason. We come to church because we love God, because what he has done for us in becoming human, in dying on the cross for us, in rising on the third day. We come because we love God. Do we know what we're doing? No. Of course we don't. But we come because we love God. We don't come because we could tell you the Greek for amaze, or even ephobuntogar. We come because we love God. The myrrh-bearing women who have their own Sunday went to the tomb because they loved Jesus. That is the only reason to come into church, because we love Jesus. We don't come alone, we come with this motley crew of the congregation, but also with the motley crew of the angels and the saints in the icons, and with his mother. But we come because we love God. We're not worthy to come into the presence of God. How can we be? But we come because we love him. We don't need to understand. We don't need to be theologians. We simply need to love God. And that's the whole of what this gospel means, of the myrrh-bearing women coming to anoint the body of Jesus. Christ is risen.
It's risen indeed.